Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, guys, we're going to be seeing a video, and this is titled 10 Best Places to Live in Scotland. All right, guys, this is indeed my very first time reacting to this, and I'm so excited to see this. Okay, please subscribe and let's get right into this.
10 Best Places to Live in Scotland. This is a tough one because Scotland is such a beautiful and diverse country, rich in history as exuded by its cities, towns and landscapes. These are historic, vibrant and exotic. This makes it challenging to highlight the best places to live in Scotland. But I will try because I know you need to know. Not many countries are as charming as this. You'll always find attractive places to live there. To save you the stress of choosing from dozens of nice places to make a home when living in Scotland, I'm going to show you the 10 best places to live in Scotland. One thing is important though. Where each person considers the best place to live will depend so much on what each one wants out of life. At any rate, you'll agree that the 10 places listed here will be among the best places to live in Scotland. 10. Orkney Island. Orkney Island is in the Northern Isles of Scotland. It encompasses Neolithic sites, seal colonies and sandstone cliffs. The archipelago, made up of about 70 islands, is 10 miles north of the Caithness coast. Of those islands, you'll find 20 which are among the best places to live in Scotland. Consider making Orkney your home if you're interested in experiencing a cool life on a Scottish island. It's on this list for its numerous employment opportunities. It actually has one of the highest employment and rates in Scotland. About 88% of residents aged between 16 and 64 are employed. I also found from several studies that residents of Orkney are among the happiest Scots, thanks to the kind of life residing on the island affords them. 9. Na Highlandshire. The next on this list is Na Highlandshire, which I'll prefer to call by the other designation, the Western Isles, to avoid creating some tensions between tongues and teeth. Also known as the Outer Hebrides, the Isles are among the most remote areas of Scotland, but it's one of the best places to enjoy life in the country. What the place is lacking in restaurants, bars and coffee shops has been more than fully compensated for by the natural beauty, which makes it a great getaway from the daily hustle and bustle of city life. If you want a place with basic and essential amenities and still want to live longer than an average stressed city dweller, consider Na Highlandshire as one of the best places to live. 8. Broughty Ferry. Broughty Ferry is also a very good place to live in Scotland. The first thing history would remember about Broughty Ferry is being a defensive settlement at the mouth of the River Tay estuary over some 600 years ago. While its 15th century influence has waned after the wealthy citizens' neighbouring areas took its advantage, this beautiful town still radiates its affluent charm, much of which it retains in boutique shopping, galleries and fine dining in the town centre. The average home cost in this golden sandy beach town is £238,000, while the rent goes for £1,200 per month. In addition to the beach, there are also coastal paths up to Arbroath. Broughty Ferry also has a thriving water sports scene as a big part of life there. Some influential people in Scotland ditch other places such as Fife to move to Ferry. They consider the town one of the best places to live in Scotland. 7. Bearsden, East Dunbartonshire. Bearsden, a town in East Dunbartonshire on the northwestern fringe of Greater Glasgow, is another one of the best places to live in Scotland. Some have criticised it as snobby, but the town some 6 miles from Glasgow city centre appreciates what it has and desires to keep it that way. Consider this. What could have made the town that was named after the railway station, whose line was introduced in 1863, attract a sociable class of Glaswegians? Did you know that a number of successful Victorian businessmen moved to the town and built grand villas as a symbol of their rising fortunes? Following the expansion of the rural hamlet, celebrities such as the poet Edwin Morgan and Alex McLeish, the former Scotland football team boss, among others, have all called the town home. The average price of houses in Bearsden is £370,000, with rent costing £1,200 per month on average. 6. Dennistoun, Glasgow. Let me tell you something about Dennistoun in Glasgow. It's mostly a residential district located north of the River Clyde. It's about 1.2 miles east from the city centre towards the East End. Before 2017, it was a component of the East Centre ward, but now, under Glasgow City Council, it is the core of a Dennistoun ward. But what is more important to us about this district is that it is one of the best places to live in Scotland. Not quite long ago, Dennistoun was listed among the 8 coolest neighbourhoods in the world. This boosts the place's cultural cachet, catching many Glasgow residents unawares. While some might disagree, claiming that
Okay, guys, so far I've seen really beautiful places to live in Scotland. Okay, this is indeed so beautiful. If you're hoping or thinking of living or moving to Scotland someday, this video is going to be very helpful. Okay, this is really nice.
Dennistoun is less gentrified than Shorelands and not as polished as the West End, its charm surpasses those of most districts. House prices are £198,000 on average, with rents costing about £1,012 monthly. 5. Dunkeld, Perth and Kinross. If you want to witness how tradition meets progress and be a part of it, you would consider living in Scotland, especially in Dunkeld, a town in Perth and Kinross. The historic cathedral city is on the north bank of the River Tay and opposite Burnham. This place, not far from the geological Highland boundary fault, is one of the best places to live in Scotland. You wonder why it's frequently described as the gateway to the Highlands? It's due to its location, allowing direct access to the A9 on the main road and rail lines about 20 miles to Cairngorms National Park. Yet it's close enough to the north. The National Trust for Scotland did a great job in restoring the 17th century stone homes that increased the place's charm. 4. Isle of Eigg. The Isle of Eigg, one of the most beautiful Scottish Inner Hebridean islands, is among the best places to live in Scotland. This one of the small isles is just about 5 miles long by 3 miles wide, but is very rich in hilly peaks, crystalline waters and white beaches. It is just 10 miles away from the Scottish west coast and off the south of the Isle of Skye. You would appreciate the beauty of the land endowed by the superb wildlife among a vibrant community. Eigg is under the management of the Isle of Eigg Heritage Trust, which makes living there so easy. Thanks to the sidelets, craic and home comforts, there's no reason to be lonely in Eigg. The residents are the pioneers of the renewable grid using solar, wind.
Okay, guys, these are really cool places. Even though some of the places look old or ancient, that even makes it more interesting. Okay, this is indeed really cool.
Wind and hydropowers. As of today, the island generates its own electricity from these renewable energy sources. 3. Melrose, Borders. The Sunday Times couldn't be wrong when it ranked Melrose as the best place to live in Scotland. This is one of the most beautiful in the Borders. If you're still not convinced, you'd also want to clear your doubts by adding the ranking by the Daily Record, which lists Melrose as one of the best places to live in Scotland. For these and many more, we count Melrose among places of choice for those planning on living in Scotland. This Borders town is filled with well-fed and well-read, with a luxe, laid-back vibe. Rugby is a salient feature of this town and its culture. Thus, the community game provides recreation in addition to educational facilities and high employment opportunities. 2. Portobello, Edinburgh. Coming to the capital city in search of the best places to live in Scotland, we came across Portobello, a coastal suburb of Edinburgh lying 3 miles east of the city centre, opposite the Firth of Forth and between the suburban centres of Joppa and Craigentinny. It has kept to its tradition of offering saltwater baths, as you could still see bobble-hatted swimmers assembling at sunrise and sunset to duck in the cold, steely waters and then enjoy hot chocolate from a retro coffee van. The house rate in Portobello neighbourhoods averages £327,921, with a monthly rent of £1,079. 1. North Berwick, East Lothian. This seaside town and former royal burgh is in East Lothian and has a lot of positive energy as a handsome seaside resort. This is what brings urbanites here. They must recharge, probably connecting to the radiation from North Berwick Law, a volcanic plug that has been standing brooding over the town since time immemorial. Just 30 or 40 minutes away from Edinburgh, North Berwick is an elegant resort ranking many times among the best places to live in Scotland. It's home to one of the best secondary schools in the country, namely Berwick High School, which was the 13th best of 343 schools rated by a highly trusted source. The house price in North Berwick is £479,072 on average, while the monthly rent is £1,619. When you eventually make up your mind to live in Scotland, think first about these places. However, if you know other places to live in Scotland, don't hesitate to share with us in the comments section. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.
Okay, guys, these are really cool places to live in Scotland. Okay, like they said, experience is the good teacher, and I really cannot wait to experience some of these places, if not all of these places that have been shown in this video. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Please drop your suggestions and your recommendations in the comment section. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys on my next one. Bye.